All right. What up, what up, what up? All right. So, some updates for those of you that are here. 2 injuries in pregame warm-ups, which is fantastic. Anthony Richardson got an injury with a band, hit his eye at some point. He's inactive today. A.D. Mitchell is a healthy inactive. Decided to make him inactive. JTT also a healthy inactive once again. And Charvarius Ward. I saw the clip of what happened. Charvarius Ward with a concussion pregame. Essentially was, doing a pregame drill of going and catching the ball almost as if, he's being thrown to as a defender, right? Doing his drop step and running towards the sideline, went for the catch, and for whatever reason, Drew Ogletree felt the need to fucking light him up. Excuse my language, really didn't even mean to say it. So he's out with a concussion. Have no idea why he would hit Charvarius Ward, our best cornerback, like that, especially when cornerback is the position where we have the most injuries. As they're about to sit here, show the drill again. Yeah, I mean, lights him up for no reason, bro. Like, what are you doing? So it'll be Mekhi Blackman and Jonathan Edwards starting on the outside. Chris Lamons starting in the slot. That is not a joke, my friend. I wish it was. Looks like the Colts are going to be receiving the kickoff to start this game. And this one goes into the end zone and is a touchback. Colts going to start at the 35. All right, so here we go. Starting at the 35, 1st and 10 out of shotgun. Dropping back, gets the ball out quickly here to Josh Downs. This is going to be about an 8 or 9 yard pickup. 9-yard pickup, I believe. Going to be 2nd and short here for the Colts. Good first play. Nothing happened to A.D. Mitchell. They're treating him like a child. Essentially spanking him and saying, you are going to be inactive today. He is a healthy scratch, as is JTT. Here you have 2nd and 1. Coming out under center is Daniel Jones. Michael Pittman Jr. is in motion. Here's a handoff to Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Jonathan Taylor for a first down. Picks up about 4 yards here. Almost to the 50-yard line. Going to be important for the offense in this game to be able to get going, with Charvarius Ward being ruled out with a concussion. Going to be very important for this offense to continue doing what they've doing, as we have a play action here. Daniel Jones is rolling. Daniel Jones throws. This pass falls incomplete, going for Michael Pittman Jr. Alec Pierce. Budda Baker was in coverage. That one falls to the ground. Now, in Daniel Jones, as they showed the replay, Daniel Jones put that one a little bit behind him there, trying to keep it away from where Budda Baker was going to be, but it was behind Alec Pierce there. 2nd and 10 here for the Colts, 13:51 to go. In shotgun, Alec Pierce is in motion. Daniel Jones takes it, drops back, gets it out to Josh Downs. Josh Downs makes a move and picks up a first down, gets just enough for the first down here. Now on the Cardinals side of the field, Josh Downs 2 catches, 20 yards. All right, coming up on 13 minutes to go. Now on the 42-yard line, Cardinals side of the field, takes a snap, drops back, throws it. Tyler Warren open. Tyler Warren all the way down to the 20, right around the 18-yard line. Big gain for Tyler Warren on this play. Let's go, man. Daniel Jones finding the open man quickly there. Tyler Warren getting downfield in a hurry and picks up 20-plus yards here. Great throw, great catch, great run after the catch. Exactly what we need, getting us into the red zone early here. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Daniel Jones under center. This is going to be a play action. He's looking, throwing over top to Tyler Warren, and it gets knocked away. Tyler Warren tried to get up above the corner there to get that one, but the corner able to knock that one away from Tyler Warren. Trying to throw right around to the pylon there, to the right pylon for Tyler Warren. It actually hit him in the hands. That one's actually surprising. It seems he closed his hands a smidge too early. Yeah, it was more, the corner was all over him, but more drop than anything. But now in shotgun, nobody in the backfield with Daniel Jones here. He takes it, drops back, gets the ball out quickly. Hitter Josh Downs again, does his little spin move, and is able to pick up 5 on this one, I think. Going to be 3rd and 5, I believe. They're showing a graphic here. The Colts have 32.6 points per game on offense, which is most in the AFC. Defensively, Cardinals defense only lets up 19.2, which is the least in the NFC. Now on 3rd and 5, Colts in the shotgun. Jonathan Taylor next to him in the backfield. Got a tight coverage here. This is going to be a little flip that the Eagles have been doing to Tyler Warren, and this is going to pick up just enough for a 1st down. Goes for 6. Tyler Warren, 2nd catch of the day. A lot of teams taking that play from the Eagles. I actually saw it yesterday watching college football. The play that Dallas Goedert has scored a couple of weeks in a row. If you watch Thursday Night Football, it was the touchdown play that Dallas Goedert had. We just essentially ran that to pick up that 1st down there. Well executed. Now at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal for the Colts. In the shotgun is Daniel Jones. Taking it, dropping back, gets the ball out here. Tyler Warren wide open, walk in, touchdown. Tyler Warren gets in again for touchdown. 3rd game in a row. And we are rolling. Tyler Warren, 3 catches on that drive. Josh Downs, 3 catches on that drive. And the Colts are in for a touchdown with 11:01 to go here in the 1st quarter. Exactly what we needed early in this game. Being out Charvarius Ward, definitely going to need the offense to be putting up points. And he was essentially uncovered as they are showing the replay. Nobody covers him. Wide open for the touchdown. Michael Badgley wearing the number 12. Extra point is up and extra point is good. Colts up 7-0 after the 1st drive of the game. Exactly what we needed. Sorry, checking some messages here. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me today. Got Beldrin, Thomas, Eric, P. Draggy, Sko, my guy. Then we got Freddie dropping in here. Go by Red Bull. Yeah, appreciate you, brother, coming in with a $5 donation early in the game. Very much appreciated, my friend. Recently stopped drinking Red Bull, but let's see. What could I use caffeine pills. Started using some caffeine pills to be able to get my caffeine daily. Just one pill per day whenever I think I need it. So that'll go towards the new bottle. Oh, just seeing that comment, Thomas. Yeah, we got, just like P. Draggy saying there, we got Jermaine Pratt from the Raiders. I think it's going to be a problem for offenses. Hopefully not a problem for us. Seemingly from what I heard, there were coaches on the staff not happy about not having Jermaine Pratt. So even with the trash talk to coaches and players, it seems that, players and coaches would rather have him around. Very talented player. So, and again, with Zaire being the vocal leader on the defense, really, and DeForest Buckner, I don't think we should have any troubles with it. So I think we'll be fine from that regard. As Michael Badgley is doing the kickoffs, going for a touchback. It looked like he grabbed it before the end zone and went back. It'll be interesting to see what they decide here. Didn't look like it was kicked into the end zone. All right, apparently it is a 35-yard touchdown. Or 35-yard yard line touchback instead of 20. Going to be Jacoby Brissett quarterbacking for the Eagles today with Kyler Murray out. Making his return to Indy. Last time we played him, it was in Miami when he was playing for the Dolphins. Yeah, Charvarius Ward out for the game. Yeah, shout out Drew Ogletree. Hitting them like Bob Sanders coming across the middle back in the day with no pads on in warm-ups. Like, all the egregious mistakes to make, that's like the most ridiculous egregious mistake you could possibly make. Like, what is Drew Ogletree thinking? And with that, I wouldn't be surprised. We've run a lot of 13 personnel, which has 3 tight ends on the field. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't run any of that today. No, so actually both the kickoffs for both teams were touchbacks. Something we have not seen much of this year in the NFL is touchbacks because it takes it straight to the 35-yard line. But both have been touchbacks. It'll be interesting as we come back. It'll be interesting to see if they've looked at the Cardinals, because I could have sworn I saw him with 1 foot outside of the end zone when he caught the ball. So, hopefully there's some sort of review happening there, and they're going to be looking at that. But as of right now, both of the opening kickoffs for each team have been touchbacks. Daniel, what's going on, man? Colts drive down in 3 minutes and 3 minutes 59 seconds. Score a touchdown. Josh Downs has 3 catches. Tyler Warren, 3 catches plus a touchdown. And now we are about to go on to the defensive side. Okay, so we were at commercial after the kickoff. They brought the stretcher out for a Cardinals special team tight end. Looks like Segun Alubi standard hit. Tried to get up, stayed down. Hope for the best for him. If they're bringing the stretcher out for somebody, that's never a good sign. So hope he's going to be okay. Hate to see that for either team as we go back to commercial here. They're still dealing with the injury down on the field. Both. So AR is inactive because in pregame warmups, they all have the bands that they do stuff with. Apparently, the band that he had, I don't know if it snapped or if it slipped or what, but he's out with an eye injury, was made inactive. And AD is just a healthy scratch. They're treating him like a 7-year-old and putting him in the corner. Yeah, AD's no real explanation there. He's just a healthy scratch. JTT also a healthy scratch once again in this game. Excuse me. So what's up, y'all, man? Appreciate you hanging out with me on a Sunday. How's everybody doing as we sit here and wait for the action to get back going? How's everybody doing, man? Tyler Warren, offensive rookie of the year. I hope so. Honestly, I hope so. I have a bet in 5 to win 155 if he does win offensive rookie of the year. But Emeka Egbuka feels like he could be running away with that, especially with the injuries happening to the Bucks. He's like the only guy left. They have Sterling Shepard there as well. But Egbuka is just it's kind of running away with it right now. Touchdowns all the time, bunch of yards. Seems like he's going to be the front runner by a long shot, but hopefully Warren can do enough to stay in that conversation. So the Cardinals guy getting stretchered off. He did give a thumbs up on his way out, so that's good news. Now we are coming back to the action. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 35-yard line. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun, takes it and drops back. There's a whistle. May have a false start here. False start on the first play here for the Cardinals. Going to back it up. Make it 1st and 15 from the 30. Need hot girls dancing in the background during commercials. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Live down here in Florida. I know some pretty attractive women. I should talk to them about coming being part of the stream. That's a great idea. Here we have Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun. Going to be 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. Rushing 3, dropping everybody else back here. This to Marvin Harrison Jr. able to turn and run here. Picks up, I don't know, maybe 12 yards here. Going to bring up 2nd and 3, I believe. Calling it 2nd and 4 on the field. And with Charvarius Ward out, I suspect we're going to end up playing a decent bit of zone. So could be more of a bend, don't break type of defense today. Going to try not to get too frustrated with it. But the bend, don't break style defense can definitely be frustrating. As we have Jacoby Brissett under center here. Dropping back on the play action, getting pressure up the middle. He gets it out. And this one to Trey McBride down the field. I think that one hit the ground. I think they're going to rule the catch. They are going to rule this a catch to Trey Bride. He's telling the offense to hurry up and get to the line. see if we decide to challenge this. And it looks like there is going to be a challenge. Showing the replay now. From the angle they showed, I can't see. And the ref is in the way. That hit the ground. That was on the ground. That is an incomplete pass. Ref is in a terrible spot from that camera angle, but that is an incomplete pass. It will be 3rd and 4 when we come back. Colts should win this challenge easily here. I don't really know why we're even taking another commercial break after we just took 2 commercial breaks, full-length commercial breaks for the injury. Yeah, I'm not going to post a score because what I'm looking at is behind. So if I have the score and the down and distance on my screen, then it's just spoilers throughout. So I'm just not going to do that. So sorry. But it is 7-0, and we are in the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, coming into it, I think with Kyler or Jacoby, it felt like a bit of a trap game. But, like in the past, right, over the past years, the Colts fall victim to a trap game. I feel good about this team, especially the way the offense was executing early on. Obviously, with Charvarius Ward being out, a little more skeptical about the defense right now. But if we can get a stop, coming back, it should be 3rd and 4. If we can come back and get a stop, then that's going to be huge. Give the ball back to the offense. Try to get up 2 scores early in this game. The call was reversed as we come back. 10:18 to go here in the first quarter. Colts up 7-0. All right, come on. Come on, defense. Big stop, big stop. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun. Motion is running back out a little bit, bringing him back into the backfield with him. Jacoby Brissett making checks at the line of scrimmage. Now taking it, dropping back. Blitz is on, and we get the hit as he's thrown it away. And he goes down. Austin Ajak on the blitz. Gets home. Hits Jacoby. Jacoby is slow getting up. I saw that in the chat. It is incomplete. Clock stops with 10:02. Great job by Austin Ajak. Gets past the running back, just runs through him, hits Jacoby as he's trying to throw the ball. Exactly what we needed to start this game on defense. Beautiful job. Defensive line does their job, pushes the offensive line, keeps them away from that free runner on the edge. And the backup punter here, the punter that was signed or elevated from the practice squad with a terrible punt. This one going to be at about the 15-yard line. Low line drive right to the sideline. I believe that's Pat O'Donnell, I believe is his name. Scored on 65% of offensive possessions. Highest by any team in the last 35 years. Love to see it. All right, no break here. Coming back. There's actually 10:07. They put time back on the clock. 10:07 here. Ball at the 15 from the shotgun. Hands off to Jonathan Taylor, and he gets tackled in the backfield by corner that was is that Zaven Collins, linebacker with the number 25 is a little strange. Zaven Collins coming off the end. I believe that's his name. Coming off the edge there. Pittman just unable to get the block, and Jonathan Taylor goes down in the backfield. 2nd and 12 for the Colts. Clock continues to run, coming up on 9.5 minutes to go. Now in the shotgun once again. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers on the field. Daniel drops back. The rush is on, and he goes down to a sack. Pocket collapsed. He was unable to step up there. And they do get the sack here. As they show the replay, that one, Matt Gonsalves has been great, but he got beat into the middle there. Once again, Collins beating him to the middle, and then Browning coming off the edge, able to get Daniel as he was trying to step up. Brings up 3rd and 19 for the Colts. And we are just going to hand it off here up the middle, trying to follow blockers. Decent gain here, obviously going to bring up 4th down. Picks up 8, basically gets back to where we started, but it is going to be 4th and 11 here for the Colts. Got to give the ball back to the Cardinals. And that's why having a good play on 1st down matters. Losing 2 yards puts you in a position you don't want to be in. Michael Pittman Jr., generally a really good blocker at receiver, but missing his block definitely hurt that possession as this punt gets caught at the 32, makes one man miss, and he gets up right around the 45-yard line. So with the Colts backed up in their own field position, Greg Dortch able to take this return for about 10 yards or so. Sitting here talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. returning to Indy. All right, Jacoby Brissett from under center hands it off to the right. Michael Carter getting outside. Zaire Franklin chasing and is able to get the tackle, him and Kwity Paye, after about 7 yards or so. Going to bring up 2nd and 3, I believe, here for the Cardinals. That is right. Going to be 2nd and 3 here. Now at the 49-yard line, Colts side of the field, Jacoby Brissett is under center. This is going to be a play action. DeForest Buckner makes him step up. He gets the ball out here. This one going to be completed for a 1st down just past the sticks, able to run just a few yards here before he's tackled. Going to be at about the 39-yard line, Colts side of the field. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals. Coming up on 6.5 minutes to go. Coming down the I formation. And this is going to be a play action. Jacoby keeps it. He's rolling. We got a couple people chasing. And he's able to throw it away before he gets pushed out of bounds here. So doesn't end up being a sack. Ends up being a throwaway. Going to be 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 6:20 here in this 1st quarter. Good job by Neville Gallimore to bring the pressure right there, going toward the sideline, making sure he can't turn the corner, making sure he has to throw it away. Good veteran, though. You see a lot of young guys would just run out of bounds with the ball there for a 2-yard loss. Jacoby Brissett, good veteran move to throw that away for the Cardinals. He is under center once again here on 2nd and 10. This is going to be handoff up the middle, and this is going to be Jermaine Pratt on the tackle, but it is going to be a gain of 8 or so. He's going to bring up 3rd and short here, calling a 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and long 1 here. As we come up on 6 minutes to go, clock continues to run. Good tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Able to wrap him up and bring him down, make sure he's not getting extra yards. Wearing number 53, Shaq Leonard's number. 3rd and 1 under center. Have man in motion. They're going QB sneak, and they're able to get more than enough push. They just got like 5 yards on a QB sneak. Jacoby Brissett, we know the QB sneak with Jacoby Brissett, how well that works. It worked well when he was in Indy. He's a big dude. And believe he got some push in here from the back. Yeah, his tackle essentially coming over and helping push from the back of the pile. Gets enough for a first down here as we come up on 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Colts up 7-0 right now. Cardinals driving now at the 26.5-yard line. Jacoby is in the shotgun. We are bringing corner blitz. They're running to the opposite side, and Grover's all over in the backfield here. This getting stopped for a 1-yard loss. Going to be 2nd and 11. So great play there by Grover Stewart. Exactly what we needed. Get them to be behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now we need a good 2nd down play here. Hurry up and stop this drive. Again, going to be more of a bend-don't-break defense without Charvarius Ward, but now's the time where you don't break as we have a screen pass here. And a great job by Chris Lamons getting the tackle. Going to be another 4-yard loss or so. Chris Lamons there was a fake screen to one side and then screen to another. Chris Lamons was all over it. Great reaction and great tackle to not let go of the leg, swing him down. Latu was there to help make sure he's not going anywhere. Incredible read and incredible tackling right here to make sure he goes down. Brings up 3rd and 17, lost 6 yards on that one. 3rd and 17 for the Cardinals as we are coming up on 3.5 minutes to go now at the 33-yard line. Jacoby drops back, throws downfield, and is able to get Trey McBride down the field. Are you kidding me? 3rd and 17, and we let that happen, bro. Inside the 10-yard line. And as much as I've enjoyed Jonathan Edwards, he lets a tight end beat him down the field. You just cannot let that happen. Now from under center, running the ball is Michael Carter here. Michael Carter only going to gain about a yard and a half. Going to bring up 2nd and goal here. Now under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Again, it is 7-0. Colts on top. The Cardinals continue to drive after the Colts had 2 good plays on defense. Let up a ridiculous pass play to get the Cardinals inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jacoby is in the shotgun. Taking the snap, dropping back. The blitz is on. He's able to get it out here. It is tackled at the 1. Nick Cross tackling 14, I believe that is Wilson. Let's see, they have, Michael Carter and Michael Wilson. That's right. Michael Wilson getting tackled at the 1-yard line. Oh, he almost knocked that ball loose. Knocked it out of one hand, but the receiver grabbed it with the other. All right, 3rd and goal. Would be a huge stop here on 3rd down. Jacoby under center. They are in the I formation. This is going to be a handoff. He goes and he does score a touchdown here for the Cardinals. So Cardinals pending the extra point are going to tie this up, and it's Bam Knight. I have Michael Carter in fantasy and then gave it to Bam Knight. Worst case scenario, if we're going to let up running back touchdowns, let it be Michael Carter, bro. Come on. Yeah, Drew Ogletree's an idiot. Extra point is up and good. It is now 7-7. Colts getting the ball back. 1:42 to go here in this first quarter. A trap game is one like if the Colts like last week, the Colts playing the Raiders or the Colts playing the Titans, right? Like when a really good team is playing a really bad team and everybody in the world thinks the good team should win, that's a trap game. You fall into the trap of, maybe your players don't come into it with the same focus or the same fire because it's a game that even they believe, hey, we're going up against a bad team. We're going to be able to win this game. And they fall into the trap of forgetting that this is the NFL. And all these dudes are incredibly talented. Right? This isn't college where you play an unranked team that none of those guys are ever going to be on an NFL roster. This is the NFL where the best coaches in the world live, where the best players in the world play. So it's literally any given Sunday, Bad teams generally will lose games because of habits that they have, right? Penalties, mental errors, whatever that may be, messing up plays and busted coverages on defense and those sorts of things. Trap game is falling into the trap of thinking that you're going to come into an NFL game and win just because you've been a good team up to this point. You got to prove it every single week. Yeah, giving up a 3rd and 17 is ridiculous. Of all the times for us to we're playing zone a lot on that drive. For any time for we decide to play man, I don't know why it's on 3rd and 17. Figure on 3rd and 17, you're going to go ahead, continue to play zone, make sure you're not getting beat at the sticks or over the top. But that's all right. Still have faith. Offense getting the ball back here. Got to go down, put some points on the board. Michael Wilson, wide receiver for the Cardinals, has a towel over his hand, looks to be walking toward the tunnel. And this one going to be caught at the 5 as the kickoff and going to be tackled right around 29, 30-yard line is Anthony Gould. And right now, Brian Thomas Jr., who is on my fantasy team, gets a 21-yard touchdown for the Jaguars. They're now up to start the second quarter. Going to be up 7-0 if they hit the extra point. Coming out, 29-yard line. Daniel Jones is in the shotgun. This is going to be a play action. Throwing down the field to Alec Pierce. An incomplete. Cornerback was in great coverage. Max Melton, who is active today, but he is limping. Came into the game with a hamstring injury. He is limping off the field after that one. Figured at some point we would take deep shots to Alec Pierce. He took a shot. It was actually a good throw. Alec Pierce had one hand out. If he tries to get both hands out and extend them there, that's honestly probably catch. That one more on Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones. That was a good throw. Now on 2nd and 10, Daniel Jones drops back again, gets this one out to Josh Downs, and Josh Downs slips as he tries to turn. Going to be a pickup of 3 and bring up 3rd and 7. All right. Now under a minute to go as the clock continues to run. Daniel comes out in the shotgun on 3rd and 7 from 32-yard line. Takes it and drops back. Daniel Jones running around trying to get away. Tries to get the ball out here. Does to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor able to pick up 5 or so. But it is going to be 4th down here for the Colts. And Michael Pittman Jr. ends up open on the play. But because of the way Daniel Jones had to roll out there, he was unable to get it to Michael Pittman Jr. And then a punt here. Great punt by Rigo. Bounces out at the 8-yard line. Incredible punt by Rigo to put the Cardinals inside their own 10 to start the next possession. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. So one more play than the end of the first quarter. So they're calling it out at the 9-yard line. Not the 8, out at the 9. So good punt by Rigo. Kick return, or the punt returner decides not to catch that one and definitely helps us out. Jacoby Brissett from under center as we have the last play of the first quarter coming up. This is going to be a handoff up the middle and tackle in the backfield. Who was that? Nick Cross and Zaire Franklin both in the backfield. What a pop by Nick Cross. It's going to be 2nd and 13 when we come back in the second quarter. Backing the Cardinals up even more, exactly what we needed. Excuse me. Yeah, honestly, that deep ball was incredible. Like you said, probably the best deep pass he's had all year. Dropped in an actual bucket. But Max Melton, very tight in coverage on it. And we knew coming in. We knew coming into this game, right? If you listen to either of my videos over the last couple of days, the Cardinals have a tough defense. The offense isn't going to be able to just continue to go down the field all day long like they did against the Raiders. But I do expect the offense to figure it out, make the adjustments, figure out what the defense is trying to do. Now, if Max Melton, who was limited all week with a hamstring injury, he limped off the field on our last offensive possession. If he can't play, that's going to be a big deal. And that's going to be something we're going to need to take advantage of at some point. But the Cardinals do have a pretty good defense. They have some guys over on that defense. So, didn't expect it to be easy, even though the Cardinals have lost 3 straight coming in. It's more so because of their offensive problems, especially in the second half, the offensive issues that the Cardinals have had. But, if we can go into halftime with the lead, I'm going to feel I feel confident anyways, but as long as we're leading at the half, I'm going to feel good about us. All right. All right, so here we go. Going to be 2nd and 12 is what they're calling it. From the 7-yard line here for the Cardinals. Jacoby in shotgun. Got a man in motion. That's Greg Dortch. sending the blitz. Zaire, they're going to call offsides here. Oh, no, they called it false start. I thought they were calling the penalty on Zaire Franklin. Zaire Franklin was coming up on the blitz, and their guard reacted to it too soon. Good call. That was good timing by Zaire. I thought in real time, it looked like good timing by Zaire. So that is a flag and backs him up even more here. Now under center is Jacoby from the 3-yard line. Making checks at the line. And now handoff here, and who's that? Zaire in the backfield here to tackle Michael Carter. On 2nd and 15, going to make it 3rd and long here for the Cardinals from the 3-yard line. Was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. Big 3rd down. They're going to, well, honestly, from this position, they're calling it 3rd and 17. I'd actually be surprised if they pass it. Maybe they do a screen pass here to the running back or something. Jacoby is in the shotgun. He's currently standing in the end zone. They're passing it. He's looking downfield. He checks this down, and it's incomplete. This is going to be a punt with the punter at the back of the end zone. So the Colts, one way or another, should end up with really good field position here. Great job by the defense to come out here in that second quarter. After the Cardinals went down and scored, DeForest Buckner got his hand up and took the passing lane away that Jacoby Brissett wanted. Jacoby tries to check that down to his running back, incomplete. Pat O'Donnell standing at the back of the end zone, gets this punt away. Going to be caught at the 47-yard line and going to be wrangled down immediately. Man, if we're able to block that one guy, Anthony Gould's able to get some yards there. There is a flag down. Referees discussing right now what's happening. So good punt by Pat O'Donnell after his first punt was trash. Really a good punt. Unsportsmanlike conduct for blocking a player while he's out of bounds. What? Why is that a flag? You're blocking a player that's out of bounds? All right, well, apparently we're not going to have incredible field position. They said 15. It's number 25. I mean, come on. As they show the replay, that's Bush League stuff right there, man. That's a trash penalty. Didn't know that was a flag. Shouldn't be a flag. This is football. You're on the football field and you're supposed to be one of the 11 on the field. You get blocked out of bounds. That's your problem, dude. All right, well, punted from the back of the end zone, and now we have the ball at the 32. All right, come on, offense. Coming out under center, this is going to be a play action. Daniel Jones rolling out and throws an interception, tries to get it to Mo Alley Cox. Number 2 steps right in front of it and gets the interception. He was in the passing lane the whole time. Daniel Jones unable to throw it over him, and it's an interception. What a turn of events from punting to the back of the end zone to throwing a pick. Are you kidding me? And that one just a mistake by Daniel Jones. He's been real good for us this year, but That one's just an inexcusable mistake. You got to loft that over him. There was room for Mo Alley Cox to be able to loft that in there and for him to still be able to catch that one. Can't have that, Daniel. So, Cardinals now at the 27-yard line. This is going to be a play action. Screen pass here to Trey McBride. Makes one man miss and then picks up a first down. Gets about 11 yards here. Jermaine Pratt on the tackle. That there's the first turnover for the Colts at home this season. So now Cardinals 1st and 10 here from the 16-yard line. Jacoby Brissett in shotgun. This play action again. Interception! Now we get the interception. Mekhi Blackman. Let's go, baby. Exactly what we needed. Interception, Colts. Come on, baby. Defense making a play when we needed it the most. Getting the ball back for the offense. Come on, baby. Let's go. I thought there was, in real time, I thought there was going to be a defensive pass interference, but Nick Cross, incidental contact with the receiver. The receiver is not in the spot Jacoby thought he was going to be in, and it is an interception for the defense. We needed that in the worst way, baby. All right, now you get the home crowd back into it. Use that momentum, and let's go score. Come on, dude. Puka Nacua being helped off the field in the Rams game. That's not cool. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Okay. Yeah, Daniel Jones threw a pick, and then 2 plays later, Jacoby Brissett threw an interception. So offense is getting the ball back. They are right around 20-yard line, I think, pretty deep in their own territory, but we do get the ball back. And I know this season, first half, we've been pass heavy. Second half, we've been run heavy, but we're in the second quarter. It's time to get Jonathan Taylor going. All right, starting here, we're actually at the 13-yard line. This is going to be a handoff, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor bounces off one tackle, makes another miss. Jonathan Taylor getting through for about 15 yards here. About a 14-yard pickup here for Jonathan Taylor. Great run right here. Exactly what we were talking about. You got to start getting Jonathan Taylor going. We've been pass heavy in all these first halves. Teams are going to understand that. Great job running through arm tackles here by Jonathan Taylor. Gotta love it. 1st and 10 here for the Colts. Now at the 27-yard line. From under center, handoff, Jonathan Taylor again. This time to the right. Jonathan Taylor ducks under one tackle. Picks up about 4.5 here. Gonna be 2nd and 6, 2nd and a long 5, somewhere around there. As they're showing a Panthers highlight here. Teteroa and McMillan open in the end zone. That game tied up 10-10. Dallas Cowboys and Carolina Panthers. Panthers a completely different team when they play at home. But now 7-7 here is this game. Under 12 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6. Daniel Jones is under center. Josh Downs is in motion. Handoff to the left side. Jonathan Taylor up the middle as he cuts it back and gets another first down. Picks up, that was Amir Abdullah. Burst through the line of scrimmage so quickly right there. Had a cut look just like Jonathan Taylor. Great job by the veteran running back. Good blocking here by the Colts. They definitely could have called a hold right there. Thankfully, they didn't. That's going to be a 9 or 10 yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Colts as we come up on 11 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Ball at the 39-yard line. Tyler Warren in at fullback with Daniel Jones under center. It's just going to be a play action. Checks it down to Mo Alley Cox. Mo Alley Cox is running and dragging people with him. This is going to be a gain of about 16 here. Now on the Cardinals side of the field at the 40-yard line. So we have under 11 minutes to go. Big time first down. Good job finding the open guy underneath. Mo Alley Cox just finds the open spot, sits, and nobody's covering him. Looked like they were playing a defense where they're just trying to keep everything in front of them. And then Mo Alley Cox basically just contacted 2 guys and dragged them for another 6 yards or so. And now Daniel Jones on play action, looking, checks it down here. Amir Abdullah makes a man miss. He slips, tries to get up and slips again. He's going to be just short of a first down. Colts at halftime, some of these guys going to need to change their cleats. We've seen a couple of guys slip here in this first half. I have to wonder, their corner slipped as well, and it's the spots that are in the sun. I don't know. I know we have a coconut husk turf. The spots in the sun seem to be a bit slick. But it's going to be 2nd and a very short one here as we hand off to Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Bounces off a guy and is able to pick up an extra yard or 2 here. Going to pick up a first down. Gets 2 or 3 yards here. Now with 9.5 minutes and under, the clock continues to run here. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Working in Cardinals territory. Game is currently tied 7-7. We are now at the 33-yard line, Cardinals side of the field. In the shotgun, Josh Downs in motion. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor. Quentin Nelson in front of him. Jonathan Taylor's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Tries to tiptoe and goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line with Quentin Nelson in front. You know good things are going to happen. Great run here by Jonathan Taylor. Great drive here by the Colts, getting the run game going. If they can't stop the run, then let's abuse them all day long, baby. Seven carries, 61 yards for Jonathan Taylor. 1st and goal for the Colts from 3.5-yard line. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and he almost gets stopped in the backfield, able to plunge himself forward to at least get to the 3-yard line. We were at the 3.5, gets to the 3, so instead of being in the backfield, he makes a positive gain out of it. And as they show the replay that Jonathan Taylor run, great job, of course, by Q on the pull and the blocking. Tanner Bortolini also getting to the 2nd level and getting a big-time block. Great job by the offense. Now on 2nd and goal, under center. This is going to be a play action. Daniel Jones is scrambling. Daniel Jones, touchdown! Daniel Jones is in the end zone, runs it in himself. Let's go, baby. Another Daniel Jones rushing touchdown. Keeps it himself, turns the corner, and is able to get into the end zone. Puts the Colts on top with another touchdown. So we have 7:51 to go here in the second quarter. Back on top. Come on, baby. Love that. Daniel Jones has been doing a lot less rushing, a lot less scrambling and keeping it himself. He's been looking for guys to pass it to, but Good job keeping it himself and is able to stand up, taking it in, keeping himself clean. Extra point is up and good by Michael Badgley, and we are up 14-7. Colts on top of the Cardinals. Great block on Buda Baker as they showed the replay there as we're going to commercial. Jonathan Taylor had a block on Buda Baker when Daniel Jones started running there and was able to free him up to be untouched as he goes into the end zone. Great job by the offense to answer. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Pittman's in. Pittman is in. Hasn't really done much. He's got Will Johnson on him. So tough matchup. Will Johnson, the rookie out of Michigan, is really good. And so at this point, we really haven't seen anything from Michael Pittman Jr. Let's see. I was at the Steelers game last year, but like I live in Florida, so unless they come down here, and I'm nowhere near Jacksonville, and with the job that I have, there's certain times of the year that I'm not allowed to take time off, so I'm just not going to be able to go to the Jacksonville game because it's at the end of the year, and during a time where I'm not allowed to take some time off from work, for my day job. So won't be able to go to any Colts games this year. But let's see, we should play the Buccaneers in Tampa again next year. That's going to be a game I try to go to. I went to the game. Well, never mind. No, that was in 2019. So it'll be 2027 before they're back in Tampa. So yeah, not very often. I live in Florida. That's the answer to your question. Don't get to go to Colts games anymore because I live in Florida, but it is what it is. Yeah, the goal for doing this is to go full time. You know what I mean? I know so much about the NFL. I actually had a channel with my uncle and my cousin. We talked about the entirety of the NFL every week. And then I got the opportunity to come on to this channel. I don't own this channel, but got the opportunity to come talk about the Colts. I love this team. I'm obsessed with it. So it just made sense. But hopefully the goal is to go full time as this kickoff is caught at the 5-yard line and gets tackled by number 59. I honestly don't even know. Is that Buddy Jackson? Not even sure who 59 is right now. I think that might be newcomer Buddy Jackson. But nonetheless, yeah, the goal is to continue to grow here and to be able to go full time. While I'm doing this, if any other opportunities happen to pop up, my dream since I was a kid was to get paid talking about football. It's all I want to do. So, one day, my friend, one day. But here we have Jacoby in the Cardinals offense starting from the 30-yard line. He's under center here. We're sending the blitz. This is going to be a run on the opposite side of the blitz. Michael Carter takes this and is able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards here. Yeah, during football season, I enjoy the sun a little less. I'm starting to lose my tan that I had going on. I had a pretty good tan this year, was able to get some good sun. But during football season, between the day job and trying to make content, I stay pretty busy. But I live in South Florida. It is 2nd and 4 here for the Cardinals. At the 36-yard line, Jacoby under center. This is going to be a play action. The pocket is collapsing. He's looking around, and in this one he's going to have to throw away. Throws it out of bounds as he was scrambling around. 6-7. About a 6-7 yard run. As we have a highlight here, Jacksonville apparently never hit that extra point. And this is going to be Jackson Smith-Njigba, 61-yard touchdown, puts Seattle on top 10-6. Jaguars currently losing to Seattle. And now we have 3rd and 4. Here for the Cardinals, clock is stopped at 6:59 to go in the second quarter with the Colts on top 14-7. They have to get to the 40-yard line for a first down. Jacoby takes it and drops back. He's looking, gets hit as he throws. And Marvin Harrison Jr. through the contact, able to make the catch, but he comes down hard and is staying down. They're going to evaluate Marvin Harrison Jr. for concussion here. He's sitting up right now, but as he went down backwards and smacked his head on the ground. Hate to see, especially for Marvin Harrison Jr. Good catch, able to keep a hold of it. He wasn't lights out or anything, but he banged the back of his head on the turf. Maybe he's not going to evaluate. It doesn't look like they're talking to him about it on the sideline. Maybe just slow getting up, I guess. But Jacoby Brissett, handoff here on first down from the shotgun. Takes it to the outside, picks up about 2.5. I think they're going to give him 3 yards here up to the 40-yard line. Grover Stewart comes in and pops him at the end. Michael Wilson, who left earlier, the receiver who left earlier with a towel on his hand. Looked like he had to get one of his fingers popped back into place. He is back on the field, though, so getting one of the receivers back. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun here. 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals from the 40-yard line, Colts side of the field. Dropping back, pocket collapsing, get hit as he throws. Great job. This falls incomplete. Grover Stewart pushed the pocket forward and basically just pushed the offensive lineman right into Jacoby Brissett as he was trying to pass the ball. And apparently Marvin Harrison Jr. is now in the blue tent getting checked for a concussion. 5:23 to go is where the clock is stopped here on third down. 3rd and 7 from the 40. Jacoby's in the shotgun. Maybe an offsides here. False start. How are they going to call it? Ebukam definitely went. Come on, what are we calling it? What are we calling it? Hurry up. Offside Samson Ebukam. Going to make it 3rd and 2. Much more manageable 3rd down here because Samson goes offside. Come on. All right, defense, come on. Big 3rd down as they're running up the middle, and he picks up the yardage, able to get to the 30, up to the 28. First down for the Cardinals. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals from the 28-yard line. Jacoby's under center. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. Bam Knight taking this one for about 5 yards. You got to know, as soon as you take DeForest Buckner off the field, they're running right at wherever DeForest Buckner is not. Calling it 4 yards. Going to be 2nd and 6 here for the Cardinals from 29-yard line. Jacoby is in the shotgun. Dropping back. Gets this ball out. There was a push off by the receiver. They're not calling it. It does fall incomplete. They throw a flag. No way you're going to call this on the defense. Oh, the receiver grabbed his face mask. Yeah, the receiver pulled on Mekhi Blackman's face mask. Personal foul, face mask offense. Let's go, baby. Love to see it. Yeah, straight just grabbed his face mask on the way down and pulled on it. I was going to say, there is no way that's defensive pass interference. That looked like offensive pass interference, if anything. All right, now you got to stop him. 2nd and 21, now you got to stop him. Come on. Coming out in the shotgun from the 39-yard line. Jacoby takes a snap. Gets the ball out quickly to Zay Jones, and we are all over him here. It's going to be a pickup of 5. Jermaine Pratt with the tackle. Marvin Harrison Jr. headed back to the locker room. Does not look happy. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 here as we are now under 3.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Colts started the game with the ball, so the Cardinals would get it after halftime. Jacoby Brissett by himself in shotgun. Drops back on 3rd and 15. Gets the ball out to Zay Jones, and we let him pick it up again. Are you kidding me? Gets just enough for the first, but it's a first down. Unbelievable. Come on, man. 1st and 10 from the 16. This is going to be a handoff. Going to be a pickup of 2 yards here. Fucking believable, man. After this game, like immediately after this game, I need Chris Ballard to call somebody and get an edge rusher, bro. What we are doing and just letting them have all the time in the world to pass the ball is not okay. I've tried to be nice about it because I like our guys. This is unbelievable, man. 2nd and 8 here. Jacoby in the shotgun. Pocket collapsing. Jacoby rolls out, throws the ball down the field. This one gets knocked away by Cam Bynum, falls incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 8. We have one more play until the 2-minute warning. There's currently 2:03 on the clock. Great bit play by Cam Bynum. Jacoby threw that in a good window, but Cam Bynum able to get his hand in there and knock that one away. So from the 14-yard line, 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Gets a snap away, and we're coming. Kwity Paye on the stunt, just as I'm talking about not being able to get a sack. Kwity Paye able to get home for a sack. Makes it 4th down. When we come back from the 2-minute warning, they'll be kicking a field goal. Very likely going to be 14-10 right now, 14-7. Colts on top. With 1:59 to go, Kwity Paye gets the sack on Jacoby Brissett. Let's go, man. Let's see. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, Harrison and Nakua both going to be messing up a lot of people's fantasy lineups, messing up a lot of people's parlays for sure. Matter of fact, speaking of parlays, all right, I don't have anything on Harrison or Nakua for this game. Wow, as I sit here and look at scores, the Saints are beating the Patriots right now 16-14. I know that Saints home field advantage is a real one. That stadium gets very loud. So I thought the Patriots might have some trouble there. I feel like a lot of people have trouble playing in New Orleans. But I honestly expected the Patriots still be able to win that one, and currently they're down by 2. They do have the ball. They have the ball at the 27 with a little less than 2 minutes to go there in that first half. So chance to go down and try to take the lead before the half, but nonetheless. Wow, and in the Dallas game, Dallas is up 17-10. Rico Dowdle fumbled and got picked up by Carolina toward the end of the half there. Field goal is up and good from 40 yards for the Cardinals kicker. Makes it 14-10 with 1:56 to go here in this first half. Interesting. Somehow, some way, the Rams, I know Nakua's out, but the Rams are tied 3-3 right now with the Ravens. Now, they are, I think, about to score maybe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Ravens have the ball about to score. They might actually go up. If that's the one that messes up my parlay, holy cow. That was the one I felt the safest with. Rams money line. All right, kickoff is away here. Is a bouncer, goes to Anthony Gould. Anthony Gould tries to get through a tackle and gets tackled at about the 29-yard line. Colts have 1:52 to go in all 3 timeouts, so more than enough time. Go down, be able to operate. You can use the entire field. If you get near midfield, with a little bit of time left, you could even use Jonathan Taylor a little bit, try to get the run game involved when they think you're going to pass it. We were able to abuse them in the run game on the last drive. So with all 3 timeouts, let's just operate the offense here. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. We are going to run here on first down. Jonathan Taylor gets up to the 32-yard line for a 3-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Do need to operate in the hurry up. Looks like they're going to be huddling here. They're not even worried about the hurry up with all 3 timeouts. So okay. Thought he was at the 32. They called it the 30 and a half. Okay. Daniel Jones takes it from the shotgun, drops back, gets it out to Tyler Warren in traffic, and able to bring that in. I believe we are calling a timeout with 1:13 to go. Might be the Cardinals here. Let's see. Okay, we are the ones calling the timeout. So we have 2 timeouts remaining. 1:13 to go here in the second quarter. So not a bad plan. Just in case you don't pick up a first down, you let some time trickle off the clock. But you still have 2 timeouts, and now with 1:13, you can operate the hurry up. I like what Shane Steichen is thinking here. Just got to convert this. 3rd and 3 here. 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. In the shotgun, Josh Downs is in motion. Daniel Jones drops back. Checks it down to Michael Pittman Jr. Finally gets a catch. This one for a first down. Picks up 8 yards. 1st and 10 for the Colts as the clock continues to run. We are now at 1:01. 1 minute clock running. Getting up to the line of scrimmage from the 42-yard line. Daniel Jones is in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Looks at Jonathan Taylor. Throws it. Jonathan Taylor going to be out of bounds, but it is a 2 or 3 yard loss here. Caught it right around the sticks there, but he bounced off the tackle and then gets ran out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd and 13, 47 seconds to go. But we still have those 2 timeouts. Got 3 receivers on top, one being Tyler Warren, Alec Pierce by himself on the bottom. Daniel Jones looking, goes downfield and off the fingertips of Michael Pittman Jr. Throw is a little high. Would have been a first down catch. Goes off his fingertip, falls incomplete. 42 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Should have been a better throw, but should have definitely been a catch here. Yeah, got to bring that one in. And as they're showing that replay, I saw Max Melton back on the field, cornerback 2 for the Cardinals. Daniel Jones in the shotgun from the 39.5-yard line. He's taking it, he's dropping back, he's looking, checks it down to Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren trying to get extra yards here, but going to be down at about the 49-yard line, Colts side of the field, right around the midfield. The positioning they're giving the Colts, that was at the 49. But they put the ball at like the 48. I don't like where they're spotting the ball for the Colts. I'm not going to lie to you. 4th and 4, going to be interesting to see. Do the Colts decide to go for it? It looks like Shane Steichen is calling a play right now. There's 34 seconds left. And if we do go for it, this is a man that absolutely trusts his defense. Put a couple seconds back on. There's 36 seconds on the clock. Cardinals use a timeout. 4th and 4 for the Colts. Offense is on the field. From the 48-yard line, Daniel Jones is in the shotgun. Tyler Warren is in motion. Looks like we're not going to snap it. Yeah, just trying to draw him off sides. Looks like we're going to take the flag for the delay game and go ahead and punt it with 36 seconds left. Would have been nice to come away with some points. The Cardinals start the second half with the ball. Good news there is that the Cardinals' second half offense has been pretty bad this year, honestly. Colts' second half defense has been pretty remarkable this year. So in terms of that matchup, I like our chances. It's going to be Jonathan Taylor time in the second half. So need defense to do their thing. Need the offense to really just do what they've done all year and get Jonathan Taylor going in the second half. So we have a Rigo punt that goes in the end zone. I don't know why we were looking at the returner there. had a chance to be able to go and put them down deep inside their own territory, but Ashton Doolin was acting like the returner was actually fair catching that, as if we don't have Rigo on the team. Got to pay attention. That's why you got to keep the roof closed. Losing the football in the sun. Keep the roof closed. That doesn't happen. I understand it's a retractable roof. You paid all that money for it, but I hate when they open the roof, man. You should only open the roof in night games. So we have 1st and 10 here at the 20. Jacoby dropping back. Gets this ball out, and it's incomplete. Who's that? Michael Carter can't hold on to it. 22 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Score currently 14-10. Colts on top. Going to be 2nd and 10. Jacoby in the shotgun once again. Dropping back here. Trying to throw this ball deep. And overthrows Zay Jones. Jonathan Edwards right there, step for step in coverage. Would have had to be an incredible throw there by Jacoby, and he throws it too far outside. Brings up 3rd and 10, 16 seconds remaining here. Jacoby's in the shotgun. Takes it, hands it off here. They pick up 10 yards, get tackled right at the sticks, but there's now 8 seconds left. Can't let him pick up a first down there, man. 3rd and long, first down. 3rd and long, first down. 3rd and long, first down. Come on, man. Like, I know we're expecting the pass the whole way, but you just can't let him pick up 3rd and longs, dude. Intensity has to pick up for the defense in the second half, without a doubt. We've only given up 10 points here, so I don't want to go too hard, but the intensity has to pick up. Jacoby's too comfortable. The 3rd and long pickups are unacceptable. 1st and 10 here from the 31-yard line. They're in the shotgun. Jacoby dropping back. Checks it down to the running back. Michael Carter picking up 15 yards and then steps out of bounds. 2 seconds to go here. Likely going to be a Hail Mary type of deal here. And this is where coaching matters, right? A lot of people teach to tip it, right? Just tip it to the ground, tip it to the ground. No, catch it. If you're a defender and you get your hands on a Hail Mary attempt, you had better catch it. Offense is planned for the tip. Jacoby dropping back. We're making him scramble around. Gets hit as he throws. And this one does get knocked away. Incomplete. Colts go into the half with the lead, 14-10. Cardinals get the ball to start the second half. So a bit of a sloppy first half on both sides. We're certainly missing Charvarius Ward. Kyler Murray probably only out today, if I had to guess. Is that who you're talking about, Kyler Murray? see, Jake Ferguson scoring a touchdown. That Carolina Cowboys game, 13-17 at the half. Ravens Rams. Puka Nacua, on his injury, he essentially had to play DB and knock the ball away, or else it would have been an interception. He's got an ankle injury. Looks like he's trying to work his way back. That game is 3-3 at the half. Shout out Drew Ogletree. What a fucking idiot, dude. What an idiot. That's all right. Colts up 14-10. Unfortunate. Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, it's good for the defense that Marvin Harrison Jr. is out. I don't know if there's any confirmation. I'll look around at halftime on whether or not he's going to be back or not. I assume by the time we come back, there will be an answer for that. But we'll see if Harrison's going to be back. Of course, want him to be okay. We love the Harrisons around here. But, yeah. Gonna go ahead. Everybody, bathroom break, snacks, all that good stuff. You know, the usual. And we will be back for the second half kickoff. I do not have Marvin in a parlay today. I thought he'd be locked up by Charvarius Ward, so I did not put him in a parlay, thankfully. Alright, I believe we're coming back to the game here. So, a little bit of an update. Anthony Richardson, what happened with the band was apparently an equipment malfunction. So essentially, the band probably snapped, and whether it was his or somebody else's, hit him in the eye. According to Stephen Holder, it was bad enough that he required hospitalization. So hopefully Anthony's going to be okay. When you talk about the eyes, dude, like, especially like a band, big old band like that hitting you in the eye, I just hope he's going to be okay, dude. The eyes, the neck, the back, that stuff is no joke. His kickoff is away, gets it at the 3-yard line, transfers sides of the field here, and gets up to the 39-yard line. The Cardinals do on the return. There's a flag down. This could be very helpful for the Colts. Oh, I guess there's not a flag. Okay, never mind. All right. Ball at the 39-yard line. Jacoby Brissett starting under center here for the Cardinals. They got a heavy package in the game. This is going to be a play action on first down. Checks it down to, who is this? Bam Knight, who takes this for a first down and then some. Picks up 16, 17 yards, something of the sort here. Now on the Colts side of the field quickly here. Ends up getting tackled, what's that, about the 41-yard line, 42-yard line, Colts side of the field. Under center here is Jacoby Brissett. This is going to be a handoff to Bam Knight. Tries to go up the middle and gets stonewalled. Grover Stewart said, no, sir. Pickup of 1 or 2 here. Giving them 3 yards. I feel like the spots they're giving the Cardinals are generous, and the ones they're giving us are not so much. But 2nd and 7, I suppose. Under center, Jacoby Brissett, play action. Gets us out to Trey McBride, who's just in the open space in the zone. He does pick up a first down. It's maybe a 9 or 10-yard gain there. Clock continues to run. We're at 13 minutes here in the third quarter. 2 minutes is gone. 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals. Need the defense to wake up and make a play here. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with him. We have 5 people on the line of scrimmage. We drop one. Jacoby gets this out. High pass, but caught by the receiver, Michael Wilson. This is going to be a first down. Gets just enough for a first down, about a 10-yard pickup. First and 10, now at the 17-yard line are the Cardinals coming out in the shotgun. It's going to be a bit of a play action. Jacoby looking, gets it out to Trey McBride, and he gets tackled. Zaire Franklin and Jermaine Pratt combined for the tackle. Going to be 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4, something of the sort. Now at 11.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter, Jacoby coming out under center here on 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a handoff right side. They're pushing. This is going to bring up 3rd and short here, about a 3rd and 1, 3rd and half. All right, big 3rd down here for the defense. Need to get a big stop here. Jacoby under center. Going for the QB sneak. He's able to get enough of a push behind him. Getting the first down. All right, 1st and goal here for the Cardinals. We come up on 10 minutes to go. This drive coming up on about 5 minutes here for the Cardinals. Now at the 5-yard line. From under center, Jacoby, handoff up the middle is Bam Knight getting stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd and goal. It's a good job. I like the package we had out there. Neville Gallimore is in there with Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner here near the goal line. I like that idea. Now coming out in the shotgun here. Jacoby takes it and drops back. Gets this ball out. Gets caught by Trey McBride short of the goal line. They're going to call it down at the 1-yard line, just inside the 1. Going to be 3rd and goal. They've called that offensive pass interference multiple times on Tyler Warren this year, and they don't call it on Trey McBride. Okay. Got to expect another quarterback sneak. They're at the half-yard line. They're in the I formation. Nope, they're going to play action, throwing, and this is a catch by Trey McBride. With 8:39 to go here in this third quarter, Trey McBride gets in for the touchdown. Cardinals on top of the Colts. Just a play action. Nick Cross paying attention to the run. Gets sold on the run and loses track of Trey McBride. Tries to get there to knock it away. But Trey McBride does a good job. Strong hands bringing that in. Extra point is up and good. Cardinals on top 17-14. 8:39 to go here in this third quarter. Colts offense needs to come in and get down the field as Trey McBride and Zaire Franklin talking trash that entire drive, and Trey McBride gets the bragging rights at the end of it. Need the offense to come in and have an impact here. Got to be able to get some more points on the board. Yeah, second half has been when we start to get the run game going. We were able to run the ball. The first drive, we passed it a lot because in the first half of all these games, we passed a lot. And we were able to get into the end zone. Not able to get the pass going after that, so we got the run game going, and we got into the end zone. So hopefully, right, just run the ball. Work the play action. Take what the defense gives you. That's what we've done all year. Start to wear this defense down. That's got to be the plan, is wear this defense down here in this third quarter with the run game and the play action, and then go into the fourth quarter, and that's where we dominate. And more information here. We have Marvin Harrison Jr. has officially been downgraded to out. At this point, don't think that's much of a surprise with him not being in on that drive. But unfortunately, we won't see Marvin Harrison Jr. again. Good for the defense, but as you know, fans of the Harrisons, not great. Jacoby Brissett on that last drive, 6 for 6 for 53 yards. Defense going to have to find an answer. Can't keep letting Jacoby come in and do us in like that. Obviously, different things to worry about with Jacoby than Kyler. But here we have Ashton Doolin taking it from the 5-yard line. Ashton Doolin makes one guy miss, gets up to the 30, and goes down at the 31-yard line. So starting at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 here for the Colts. Daniel Jones going to start in the shotgun here. 14 of 19, 111, 1 touchdown and an interception. Going with a hard count here. This is going to be a quick throw here to Michael Pittman Jr. on the RPO. Michael Pittman Jr. picking up 12 or 13 here. Going to be a first down. Good throw, good catch. Way to get up for another first down here for Michael Pittman Jr. So coming up on 8 minutes to go as the clock continues to run here. Coming out in shotgun again. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line now. That was a 14-yard pickup. This is going to be play action. Daniel dumps it down to Jonathan Taylor. Breaks one tackle. Jonathan Taylor gets up for about 13 yards here. Now on the Cardinals side of the field quickly here for the Colts. Good job to break through the first tackle. Slipping out of that one and then able to run up for a first down. Great job, Jonathan Taylor. Now under 7.5 minutes to go as the clock continues to run. In shotgun once again here. Josh Downs is in motion. Handoff here, Jonathan Taylor to the left side. Jonathan picks up about 5 yards here, 4 or 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 here for the Colts as we're coming up on 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Average yards gained on first down in this game. Cardinals with 5, Colts with 7.8. 2nd and 5 here for the Colts. Coming out under center now. Got an extra tight end on the field. This is going to be a handoff. Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Getting a push. Think it's going to be 3rd and short. Just short of the sticks. About a 4.5 yard gain there. Going to be 3rd and very short. If I'm the Colts, I'd just do a quarterback sneak here. Just like the Cardinals have done. Just go ahead, quarterback sneak this thing. Puts us right around the 32-yard line, I believe. See where we are here. No, 33-yard line is a 3rd and 1. Under center, we are going to do a QB sneak, and we do get it. Daniel Jones gets up to the 31-yard line on the quarterback sneak. Under 6 minutes to go now in this third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Colts have 84 rushing yards to the Cardinals 60, and Cardinals have 164. Stats are flipping quickly. Didn't necessarily see that. But 1st and 10, handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor gets contacted at 1 yard, drags the guy for a couple. It's a pickup of 3 or 4 here. So we're rolling up on 5 minutes to go. Rams up 10-3. And then get another touchdown. Rams on top 17-3. Exactly what I needed. Puka Nacua is back on the field, it looks like. So Baltimore, without a lot of guys, losing to the Rams. But here we have the Colts. Daniel Jones is in the shotgun by himself in the backfield on 2nd and 6 here. From 27-yard line, drops back, looking, throws, and this one gets knocked away by Budda Baker. Dangerous throw. Budda, no interception, but it does fall to the ground. Going to be 3rd and 6 with the clock stopped now at 4:39 to go here in this third quarter. Yeah, Budda Baker just being Budda Baker, makes a good play. Understands what was happening there, jumps in front of it, but luckily not an interception. This 3rd and 6 in the shotgun. Daniel Jones takes it and drops back, looks, throws, and a great catch. Oh, they're calling it incomplete. Showing the replay here was to Tyler Warren, low throw to Tyler Warren. Does end up hitting the ground. As they show the replay, it does hit the ground. So Michael Badgley, his first field goal attempt as a Colts kicker. See, from 27, so it should be about a 44-yard attempt. 45-yard attempt is what they're calling it. Kick is up, and kick is good. Michael Badgley, plenty of distance. 17-17. This game is all tied up here near the end of the third quarter. Yeah, so if I post the score, like because the stream I'm looking at is behind, then I'm giving myself spoilers. It's going to tell me, time. It's going to tell me down and distance, and I would rather not have spoilers, so I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. Do have a setup for it. Did have it on the screen, but, then that ruins my experience. Then I know what's happening before it's happened. I'd rather not. I'd rather have authentic commentary. So, just not going to do that. Ty, so this light, the light in the background here, for anybody else that may be wondering, this light, there are 2 links in the description. One of them is for the neon light. There's also a link in the description for these helmets. You can also get full-size Colts helmets, right? But you have these helmets here. Oh, just realized I never even took my caffeine pill. All right, these helmets here. You can get the helmet. They have the accessories, right? You can get the visor in different colors. They have these clips on them, right? You can get different chin straps. And again, you can get full-size helmets as well. So they have the different types of helmets. And also the light. And both those links are in the description. And how much was the light? I'm not sure. That's so these are partners, right? So this helmet, actually the guy that runs the Syndicate got this helmet for me. Don't remember what the price is on it. This one was a gift. And then the light, because he's a partner, he made a light for me. So I didn't have to buy it. Shout out to having a partner. So I honestly don't know the price. It's not crazy. For what it is, it's not crazy. Here's the return for the Cardinals. Rodney Thomas making a slam tackle here. A little body slam tackle at about the 34-yard line. Okay, I'll have to talk to the guy in the Syndicate. I know the NFL recently, I think in the offseason, kind of cracked down on it, because he's making stuff for the NFL. So I'll have to check on that. I'll look at that and see if I can get that updated for you guys. But ball at the 34-yard line. Jacoby is under center. This is going to be play action to start, and he has to dirt this one as we were sending the blitz. Latu was coming in quickly. Was about to have a sack, and of course, not going to get credit for a sack because Jacoby just throws it in the dirt. Latu just can't catch a break, bro. Even when he wins, he can't win. 4:22 to go here in this third quarter. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 34. Jacoby under center once again. We have 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. Nick Cross on the blitz. And this is going to be a throw behind. And there's a flag on Zaire Franklin hitting the guy late. Why would you do that? Late hit on Zaire. Pass was behind the receiver, and he still lit up the receiver. Had him in 3rd and 10, man. Just can't help himself. Like, what are you doing, man? All right. Need a stop. Here we are, 1st and 10 now at the 49-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. This is going to be a handoff on 1st down. Bam Knight up the middle, picks up about 3 yards. All right, now on 2nd and 7, Jacoby under center once again. Now at the 48-yard line, Colts side of the field. This is going to be a play action. Throwing the ball downfield and has his man Zay Jones for a first down. Near maybe 25-yard line or so. Colts secondary with all the injuries. Big fan of Jonathan Edwards, but they are picking on him today. He's done good in coverage a couple times being thrown at, but he's definitely let up a couple of first downs in this game. So 1st and 10, now at the 27-yard line is where they mark it. In the shotgun is Jacoby Brissett. Quick throw here to Trey McBride, and Jermaine Pratt brings him down immediately. Going to be a pickup of 5 or 6 here. All right, so under 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Clock continues to run. Jacoby by himself in the shotgun in the backfield. We have a bunch of people at the line of scrimmage. We send 5. Jacoby gets this ball out quickly, and it is going to be for a first down here to Zay Jones. Going to be at the 12-yard line is where they mark it. It's where that bend don't break stuff got to come in. You can't break here. Either got to get a turnover here or hold them to a field goal, one of the two. Zay Jones, they just showed the replay. That was a massive push-off. I don't know how we're not calling that. All right, minute and a half to go. Clock continues to run. Jacoby in the shotgun from the 12-yard line. Jacoby Brissett throws to Greg Dortch. There is a flag down. He gets in for a touchdown. Let's see what the flag is. Might be offensive pass interference on a pick play. Holding on the defense. Touchdown stands. Greg Dortch gets in for a touchdown. Cardinals are back on top with 1:22 to go here in this third quarter. Instead of kicking the extra point, I guess there's an injury somewhere. I'm going to commercial here. Tell you what, we cannot get our guys back soon enough from injury, man. And with the way concussions go, and with this being Charvarius Ward's second concussion of the season, feel like he's probably not going to be back next week. Kenny, I feel like probably not going to be back next week. There's been no news about Jalen Jones. He's probably not going to be back next week. Yeah, pass rush isn't getting it done. Secondary injuries are killing us right now. All right, coming back here for the extra point. It's up and good. Cardinals on top, 24-17, 1:22 to go here in this third quarter. Right now, Seattle is on top of the Jaguars 20-6. So Colts need to capitalize here. Offense needs to do something. Go get a touchdown here on this drive. And then we need the defense to be able to get a stop so the Colts can go win this game in the fourth quarter, because the Jaguars are down by 2 touchdowns at the end of the third quarter. No, dude. Chargers have all those injuries and they're still beating the Dolphins. Dolphins are really going to sell my parlay. All right, here we have a return starting from the 9. Anthony Gould gets up, gets tackled at about the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. Fourth quarter point differential for the Cardinals is -25. So this is where we need to go down, get a touchdown. Then defense needs to figure out an answer to stop Jacoby Brissett in that offense in the fourth quarter. Coming out under center, this is going to be a play action to start. Daniel Jones is rolling. Nobody looking at him. He runs. Daniel Jones goes for about 15 yards here, picks up a first down, runs out of bounds. Great job by Daniel there. Nothing happening down the field, but nobody with him and nobody that could stay with him that was chasing him. Now 45 seconds to go as the clock continues to run here in the third quarter. Daniel Jones is under center now at the 50-yard line. Michael Pittman Jr. is in motion. Handoff here, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor following the blocks up the middle. Picks up about 5 here. Tyler Warren in at fullback. Like I said, following his blocks. Did a good job there. Tyler Warren setting that block up. Going to be 2nd and 6. They called a 4-yard gain. See if the Colts decide to actually run a play here or not. Nope, not going to run a play. So that run is going to be the last play of the third quarter. As we put your forwards up, we're going into the fourth quarter. Colts losing to the Cardinals currently, 24-17. Yeah, I think if there was any game that shows Ballard, like, now's the time to make a move, and Adam Schefter said as much this week, like, it's going to be active around the NFL before the trade deadline. I think, like, with the secondary, like, injuries are killing the secondary. When the secondary's healthy, I feel fine with the secondary. It's an edge rusher that we have to go after. So very interested to see what Chris Ballard decides to do there. I think this game is proof that we need to go make something happen in that regard. We can't just keep letting this happen, man. Pocket passers, Matthew Stafford, Jacoby Brissett, picking the defense apart. We have to be able to get after the passer on a more consistent basis. If teams want to double team DeForest Buckner all day, then we have to make them pay for that on the edge. And right now we're just not doing enough of that. So Chris Ballard's got to make a decision at some point. And with all the injuries to the secondary, that should be sooner rather than later. Yeah, still not ready to call Latu a bust. You know, even guys like Trey Hendrickson took like 3 years before he was really a dude in the NFL. Max Crosby wasn't a dude in the NFL right away. Alec Pierce, a lot of people gave up on Alec Pierce after 2 years, right? More than willing to give Latu time. Right? He should have a sack in this game, but Jacoby Brissett, did the smart thing and dirted the ball, right? I think there are different things that don't work out for Latu. Not to say he's been incredibly consistent, because he hasn't. He needs to win more, but in terms of edge rush, he's our most effective edge rusher. It's, Latu, because he's our most effective edge rushers, teams are trying to take him out of it too. There are tight ends and running backs that are chipping him and double teaming him on the edge. And we just don't have anybody on the other side to be consistent, to be able to get to the quarterback, right? So we got to get that situation figured out. But here we come back at we're at the 45-yard line. Daniel Jones under center here to start this fourth quarter. Play action. Gets it down to a check down to Tyler Warren up to the 35, 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Good play to start this fourth quarter here. They're showing the replay. Just a good rollout here. Good job by Daniel Jones. Had to be a bit of a jump pass to get it over the defensive end, linebacker, whatever that was coming at him. Had to get it over him. Gets it to Tyler Warren for a first down. Now at the 33-yard line, coming out in shotgun. This is going to be a play action. Looking downfield. What a throw to Alec Pierce. What a catch. And Alec Pierce is inside the 10-yard line before he's tackled. Incredible throw by Daniel Jones. An incredible catch by Alec Pierce. That was a heater coming in. Does a good job to catch it in traffic, in between two different guys there in coverage. Great job. 1st and goal for the Colts from the 7. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor gets pushed up to about the 5-yard line. They shouldn't have blown the whistle there. Jonathan Taylor was still moving. What a catch. That was such a heater. Alec Pierce almost didn't get that. But luckily, with them gloves on, able to keep it in his possession. What a catch. Excuse me. All right, 2nd and goal from the 5.5-yard line. Daniel Jones is in the shotgun. Jonathan Taylor next to him. Sending Jonathan Taylor out. Going for the end zone. Josh Downs, touchdown, baby. Good throw, good catch as he's getting hit. And Josh Downs gets the touchdown. Colts in the end zone once again. Pinning the extra point, trying to tie this game up. 24-23, 13-12 to go in the fourth quarter. Great throw by Daniel Jones. And Josh Downs takes quite the hit on the back end of this, but does a great job keeping control of it, does a great job making sure his feet are in. Great job, man. Haven't seen Josh Downs since the first quarter. Love to see it. Right down the middle is the extra point. This game once again tied up 24-24 with 13-12 to go here in this fourth quarter. Come on, baby. Offense doing their job. We need the defense to do theirs. Legitimately, if we can get one stop, man, if we can get a stop here on defense, give the ball back to the offense. The offense is rolling right now. You know, we can really get Jonathan Taylor going. Carolina currently on top of the Cowboys, 27-24. Just took the lead in that game. Tedero and McMillan gets another touchdown. Dolphins down by 13. They're really going to sell my parlay, bro. Everything else is looking good. I already hit the over for the Cowboys-Carolina game. Rams are in control. Seahawks-Jags have only scored 32 combined points. Steelers are in control. Patriots are up and in control right now. It's really going to be the Dolphins, bro. That's the game I was torn on. But with all the injuries the Chargers have, I thought for sure the Dolphins would be able to come in, win that game. Gosh. And I almost went Chargers because I was like, you know what? Chargers have Harbaugh. I'm just going to bet on coaching. And I didn't do it. I thought the offensive line being what it is right now for the Chargers would be to the detriment of them with the front that the Dolphins have. Hey, DK Metcalf just scored a touchdown. Shout out to a couple of my fantasy teams. All right, Dolphins, pull off a miracle, please. They score 14 points in the fourth quarter, and I can get it. Come on, man. All right, kickoff is away. And this is a bad kickoff. They're going to be starting at the 40 because it doesn't land in the landing zone. Come on, bro. Not what you need when you need a stop. All right, defense. Make up for the mistake. The whole trying to do a squib to get it to bounce and maybe you can get their offense on the 20 on a fluky touchback. I don't like it, bro. Just kick the ball off. Sorry, come on, defense. Start from the 40, under center. Got a man in motion is Jacoby Brissett. On the play action, drops back. Jacoby's got plenty of time, and this one has to throw it away. Good coverage down the field. Had somebody running at him, so he had to throw it away. Going to be 2nd and 10. 13:05 to go is where the clock is stopped here in the fourth quarter. Cannot give them a 3rd and short. Whatever we do, we cannot give them a 3rd and short here to where they can just quarterback sneak it or run it for a couple yards. Got to have a good play here by a defense on 2nd down. From the 40-yard line, Jacoby is in the shotgun. Jacoby, play action. This is going to be a screen pass to Greg Dortz. There's a flag on the field. Very likely a hold. Picks up about 5 yards. $13 to go in the fourth quarter. Ineligible receiver downfield. Ineligible man downfield for the Cardinals. Going to repeat 2nd down. Going to bring up 2nd and 15. Oh, yeah, their center got upfield quick. All right, 2nd and 15. Now at the 35-yard line. Jacoby Brissett is under center. This is going to be a play action again. All day to throw. Gets it to Zay Jones. And now we're on the Colts side of the field. When I say all day, I mean we didn't even get close to Jacoby Brissett. There is a flag down. We might have gotten saved. We'll see what the flag is. No foul on the play. That's the second time they picked up a flag against the Cardinals in this game. So from the 35, there's 20. So 25-yard pass play from Jacoby to Zay Jones. No flag on the play. All right, from the 41-yard line, Colts side of the field, Jacoby is under center. Coming up on 12 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Jacoby with the handoff right side. Looked like a couple of holding calls that they're not calling here. And he picks up 10 yards. They did throw the holding call. There were two different holds, and they threw the flag. Thank you. Ten-yard penalty brings up 1st and 20. We cannot let them convert. They have 20 yards to go. We cannot let them convert. All right, clock continues to run. We are now under 12 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. They're calling it 1st and 16, not 1st and 20, so they call it from the spot of the hold. Going to be 1st and 16. Jacoby in the shotgun. He's by himself in the backfield. Greg Dortch is in motion. Jacoby dropping back. Throwing this one down the field. And this one incomplete. Zaire in coverage, trying to throw it to his running back. Not a good pass. It was in the sun. May have lost track of it in the sun. There's another flag. Illegal formation on the offense. We have declined the penalty. Going to be 2nd and 16. Our 2nd and 16. Jacoby is under center here at the 47-yard line, Colts side of the field. This is a play action. Jacoby trying to take off, about to get tackled, and he throws it, and they pick up a 1st down and more. All the way down to the 23-yard line. You've got to be kidding me. Jacoby starts to scramble around. Looks like he's going to run. Just as soon as he's about to get tackled, he throws to a tight end, and tight end has nobody covering him. Come on, man. Make a play, defense. What are we doing? 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Going to be a handoff. This one getting stopped in the backfield for a yard or two loss. Calling it 2nd and 11 as we come up on 10.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Score is 24-24. Cardinals driving. Jacoby Brissett, 22 of 36, 266. 2 touchdowns and an interception. Jacoby Brissett from the shotgun. This is going to be a screen pass. And this one, Kwity Paye is all over it. Kwity Paye, Chris Lamont's tackle in the backfield. Going to be 3rd and 13 here as we come up on 10 minutes to go. Now, they've converted 3 long 3rd downs. You cannot let them convert this. You can't even let them get close, honestly. We are under 10 minutes to go. Colts need a stop in the biggest way here. If you hold them to 3 points here, that would be huge for the way the offense is rolling right now. Jacoby is in the shotgun. Dropping back, pressure's on. Jacoby gets his, he throws, and it's incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 13. Clock stops at 9:36 here in this fourth quarter. Great job by the defense, finally getting pressure when we needed it the most. Make a play, man. Tommy Ade getting in there, getting past Will Hernandez. Hits Jacoby as he's throwing, and that one falls incomplete. It's going to be a 44-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is up, and field goal is good. Cardinals are on top, 27-24, 9:31 to go here in this fourth quarter. Did the Dolphins score? Good. Good. From what I'm seeing, Jacksonville just punted back to Seattle. Seattle's currently up 20-12, 9:11 to go in that game. Yeah, Dolphins did score. Let's go, man. And it's 4th down. Dolphins are getting the ball back. Come on, man. Go score a touchdown, please. I need the Dolphins and the Colts to score touchdowns. Come on, man. Come on. I need Patriots to hold on as well. Patriots are only up by 6. Saints currently have the ball on their own side of the field. I'm honestly surprised the Rams aren't blowing out the Ravens more than they are. I mean, 17-3, it's obviously not great for the Ravens. But I thought that score would be way worse than that. All right. Kickoff is away. Catching it at the 2-yard line is Ashton Doolin. Ashton up to the 34-yard line here before he's tackled. 9:26 to go here in this fourth quarter. All right. Daniel Jones in the shotgun from the 34-yard line. It's going to be a play action. He's dropping back, steps up, throws it to Jonathan Taylor, and he's tackled immediately. Going to be 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Don't understand why we're not giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor, man. Like, run the ball, please. Now under 9 minutes to go. 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Coming out in shotgun once again. Alec Pierce is in motion. This is going to be play action again. Gets hit as he throws, but gets it to Alec Pierce down the field to the 45-yard line, Cardinals side of the field. Good throw by Daniel Jones as he's getting hit, and good catch by Alec Pierce. Moves the chains for the Colts, exactly what we needed. Now, we need to give the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Please. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter in the shotgun once again. This is going to be a handoff. Jonathan Taylor stiff arms one guy trying to get to the outside, and we're losing yards. There's a flag on the play. Seemingly on the Colts, they're talking with Jonathan Gannon. Oh no, personal foul face mask on the defense. Okay. 15-yard penalty. So that run goes backwards, but there's a face mask somewhere. Colts get a free 15 yards. Oh, yeah, as they show the replay, very clear that he grabbed onto Jonathan Taylor's face mask. Could have, Pitt got lucky to not get called for a holding call there, honestly. Ball now at the 29-yard line, 8:02 to go here in this fourth quarter. Clock running now under 8 minutes to go. First and 10, 29-yard line in the shotgun once again. This a handoff, Jonathan Taylor. Going up the middle, Jonathan Taylor. Great fight from Jonathan Taylor. Made one man miss, got contacted at the line of scrimmage, and carries him for 5 yards. Mo Alley Cox was blocking somebody and essentially used his block to help push Jonathan Taylor forward from where he was. Great job by Mo Alley Cox to help out right there. So now under center on 2nd and 5. This is going to be a handoff. Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor squeezes through the hole, picks up a first down, gets up to about the 13-yard line. They're going to call it at the 14. I don't know what the ref's looking at. That was at the 13, but you can place the ball at the 14, I suppose. Now under 7 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Great blocking by the guys all the way down the field. Jonathan Taylor, great job to squeeze through that hole and move forward. Coming up on 6.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. In the shotgun. Tyler Warren in motion and going back now. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Tries to make a man miss, but he grabbed his ankle. A little bit of hand fighting by Q and one of the big boys up front. No flags. There's a pickup of 2 or 3 there by Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor now at 100 yards for this game. 2nd and 8, under 6 minutes to go. Coming out in the shotgun, Alec Pierce is in motion. Dropping back, gets the ball out too high for Josh Downs. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. Defense getting their hands up on that one. Daniel Jones trying to throw it high, and it goes too high for Josh Downs. All right, coming out in shotgun. Moving the receivers around, whatever play they just checked into. 3rd and 8, Daniel drops back. Josh Downs on the crosser, and Josh Downs picks up a first down, goes down at the 3-yard line. Huge play by Josh Downs, once again moving the chains. Let's go, man. Good throw. Josh Downs took quite a shot here. Can only hope he's not. He waved himself off. Oh, somebody's down for the Cardinals. Zaven Collins, I think they said. So Josh Downs was waving himself out. Hopefully just a little winded there. Come on. Got a little help from the Cardinals defense on the face mask, but we got to get in the end zone here. Check in on some scores. Jags have the ball back. They're still down 20-12. They're at 2nd and 15, though, after a penalty. Ravens still down. Cowboys and Carolina. Cowboys and the Panthers are tied up 27. And Dallas has the ball. 4th and 18. Where are they at? Dallas is 38, so they're going to be punting the ball. Dolphins 3rd and 2. They're on the Chargers side of the field. New England has the ball. They're still holding on to their lead. Come on. Oh, I can actually watch these games through my betting app? No way. Apparently I can watch the game. Oh, that game's at the 2-minute warning. Okay, so they can't even give the ball back right here. All right, come on, Dolphins. I need you to put up points. At least get a first down here. Oh, no, it wasn't Zaven Collins. It was Dadrian Taylor Demerson. Safety for the Cardinals. Get his ankle taped up. But Colts 1st and goal. Clock continuing to run here as we come back from the injury timeout. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the shotgun. Handoff Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor nowhere to go. He punches it up the middle and gets to the 1-yard line. Dolphins did get a first down, by the way, for those that are keeping track with me here. Dolphins got a first down. Now we are at 5 minutes as the clock continues to go. Under 5 minutes now. First 4 weeks, the Colts were 9 for 19 in the red zone. Last 2 weeks, we were 9 for 9 in terms of touchdowns. At the 1-yard line, Jonathan Taylor, 18 carries, 102 yards. Now under center, Daniel Jones pitch to Jonathan Taylor, and there's a touchdown, baby! Gets in, untouched, touchdown. What a play call by Shane Steichen. Easy touchdown for the Colts with 4:32 to go in the 4th quarter. Getting them back on top, exactly what we needed. Dolphins get another 1st and 10 up to the 10-yard line. Yeah. Come on, Badgley. Knock it home, baby. Badgley, extra point, up and good. Colts on top, 31-27. 4:32 to go in the 4th quarter. So, of course, both teams still have 3 timeouts. There's plenty of time here for the Cardinals to be able to work. We need the defense to step up and get a stop finally here in this second half. Come on, baby. I care about the Dolphins game, my guy. Because the rest of the parlay looking real good right now. I need the Dolphins to score here. This is a big deal. Maybe not for you, but I need a new car. You know, I like the Lincoln, but I need something new. So this would be a pretty big deal if this one smacked. Now, it is a $1 bonus bet. So, like, if I lose, it's not like the worst thing in the world. But it'd be real nice if it hit. Right now, Seahawks have the ball back in that Jags game, so that's a big deal. There's 5:05 to go. Seahawks have the ball. Currently up 8 points on the Jaguars. Third and goal. Oh, boy. Oh, sup face. Sorry, brother. I guess it's me against you in that game. I'm sorry, brother. I need this one. Of all the full slate parlays I put together, like, I felt really good about this one, honestly. But of course that Chargers-Dolphins game is the one that I went back and forth on that one for maybe 10 minutes. Touchdown Dolphins! Touchdown Dolphins! Touchdown Dolphins! Yes! Darren Waller wide open for the touchdown. All right, here we go. Back on the Colts. Kickoff is away. This one goes to the 1 yard line. Return. And he gets stopped at the 25 yard line. Good job by the defense. It looks like there's a flag, so it could come back even further from the 25. See what this flag is here. Face mask on the receiving team. That penalty's half the distance to the goal, so the Cardinals are going to be starting this drive from about the 13 yard line. That is a huge call for the defense. They're sitting here showing the replay. Oh, my gosh. Woo! They're showing the replay of the touchdown. Michael Pittman Jr. came in for a crack block on the defensive end. Lit bro up. Dog. What a dog. All right, from the 12.5 yard line, Cardinals start their drive. This is going to be a play action to start. Gets it to Trey McBride. Trey McBride gets up for about 10 yards, right around the sticks. Depends where they decide to. I think he might have ran out of bounds right before the sticks. Might be second and short here. Clock at 4:19. And then the Chargers return it all the way to the 43, dude. Going to be 2nd and 1 here for the Cardinals. Handoff up the middle. And, I mean, barely gets enough for a first down, but it is a first down as the clock is going to continue to run here. Coming up on 4 minutes to go. All right, defense, time for a big play. Come on, baby. Under 4 minutes to go. Jacoby is under center at the 23 yard line. This is going to be a play action. Checks it down to his running back. Makes one man miss. Makes another miss. Come on. Tackle the guy, man. Gets another first down. Come on, man. Should have been a 3 or 4 yard gain. Ends up being about 13. 1st and 10 for the defense. Somebody's got to step up and make a play. Come on. Jacoby under center. This is going to be a play action. We're blitzing. Can't get him down. Jacoby running around. Jacoby's taking off. Jacoby picks up 12 yards. Now at the 49-yard line. No way the Chargers just got a massive play. No, dude. Defense, man. Defense. Good Lord. 49-yard line. Jacoby from the shotgun. This is going to be a handoff. Gets away from DeForest Buckner and picks up 10 yards again, man. Brings us to a 2-minute warning. Going to be 2nd and 1. This is defense, man. Seahawks have the ball. Coming up on 2-minute warning. They're at 1st and 10, Jacksonville 12-yard line. And they're up 8 points, man. We have to be able to take advantage here. Dolphins really out here selling the bag, man. Yeah, got to have D make a play, man. Got to have the defense make a play. So as I told you guys, my stream is a little bit behind. Just got a little bit of a spoiler here on my sportsbook app. When we come back, we're going to see a big play. Michael Wilson getting down to the 11-yard line. No, Chargers kicked a field goal and it's good. No. All right, come on. So we already kind of know what's going to happen here. Jacoby in the shotgun from the 41-yard line, dropping back. And then Michael Wilson just goes over top. Jonathan Edwards posts him up. They've been picking on Jonathan Edwards all day. And they do it again, and now they are at the 11-yard line. All right, 1:20 to go. Clock continues to run here. Jacoby Brissett from the shotgun, dropping back. Gets the ball out over the middle. Greg Dortch gets knocked hard here, but it is a catch for a few yards. Going to be tackled at about the 9-yard line. Colts taking the timeout with 1:10 remaining. Come on, defense. Change the game. Come on, defense. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun once again. They have 2 receivers on top, 2 receivers on bottom. Jacoby Brissett drops back. He's looking. Gets hit as he throws, and this is going to be an incomplete pass. Clock stop with 1:06. Nobody has to take any timeouts here as the Dolphins sell the bag. End up losing that game. That sucks. All right, come on, defense. 3rd and 7. 1:06 to go. Either way, this is 4-down territory. So got to be able to stop him here on 3rd down. Jacoby Brissett in the shotgun. They have 3 receivers on the top. Jacoby dropping back. DeForest making him get off his spot. Chasing him down, and we hit him. Let's go. Getting him down at the line of scrimmage. May not count for a sack, but Kwity Paye and DeForest Buckner take him down. 58 seconds to go here in this 4th quarter. Going to be 4th and 7. Be nice if they tell me who took the timeout. All right, defense, come on, man. Colts are the one that took that timeout. Come on, Colts up 31-27. Cardinals at the 9-yard line on 4th and 7. They can pick up a 1st down here. Jacoby by himself in the backfield. They're looking to put as much stress on the secondary as possible here. Rush is coming, gets hit as he throws. He overthrows! He overthrows! 53 seconds left. He overthrows. Let's go, baby! The Cardinals have all 3 timeouts, so the game is not completely over here. But that is huge! Latu coming in on the stunt. He doesn't get credit for a sack in this game, but he hits Jacoby as he's throwing. Jacoby sails the pass over the tight end. Let's go, man! Defense when it matters the most. They finally got it. Much needed stop. Holy cow. All right. Got to keep control of the ball here. Cardinals have all 3 timeouts. We get 1 first down. We win. Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Jonathan Taylor clutching the ball, and he gets up for about 4 yards here. Good first play. Now run to the left side behind Quentin Nelson every time, please. We ran to the right that time, and it worked. Let's run behind Quentin Nelson, the future Hall of Famer. And let's go get a win here. Put Tyler Warren in at fullback. Come on, baby. 47 seconds left. Cardinals have 2 timeouts. But if the Colts pick up a first down, it doesn't matter. Come on. Tyler Warren is in at fullback. We are going to run to the left. Jonathan Taylor, first down, baby. Jonathan Taylor up to the 30-yard line. Let's go. Come on, baby. That's going to do it. Colts are going to win. Jags are going to lose. Now it's just time to kneel this thing down. Let them use I don't know why they're using timeouts anyways. You can't. It's really not even going to matter. Are they using their timeout? Jonathan Gannon's a hoe, bro. We're literally just going to kneel it one more time, and then you're going to lose anyways. Tough game, man. Charvarius Ward gets the concussion before the game. Shout out Drew Ogletree. I'd be surprised if he's such an integral part in the run game, honestly. I don't know what we're going to do there. I'd cut him, but we'll see what happens. But gutsy win from the Colts, whose secondary is absolutely decimated right now from injuries. Jacoby Brissett over 300 yards, goes in on our defense. But at the end of the day, the Colts find a way to be able to win this game. The offense does their job, coming away with the win. Jacoby Brissett in his return game to Indy, unable to pull away a win, but has one heck of a game. Even without Marvin Harrison Jr. for most of it, as Jacksonville has lost. Final in that game, 20-12. I suppose they missed a field goal when they were in Jacksonville territory. But Jacksonville did lose 20-12. You love to see it. So Colts sit by themselves, not only on top of the AFC, but on top of the AFC South as well. Create a little bit of distance. Now, let's go look at stats here. Get an overview of what happened in this game. Jacoby Brissett, 27 of 44, 320, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Daniel Jones, 22 for 30, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Leading rusher for the Cardinals was Zonovan Knight, 11 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Leading receiver was 5 for 79, Zay Jones. For the Colts, Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown. Tyler Warren, 6 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown. And I actually would like to go see. I know Josh Downs had himself a good game as well. Let's see. Daniel Jones, 5 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown. So 2 total touchdowns for Daniel Jones. Alec Pierce, 2 catches, 48 yards. Josh Downs, 6 catches, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Michael Pittman Jr., who had the Will Johnson shadow today, was 2 catches for 20 yards. Jonathan Taylor, 4 for 14. So overall, good job. Jermaine Pratt in his first game with the Colts leads the team in tackles. 11 total tackles, 8 solo tackles, which both led the team. Zaire Franklin was next in line with 9 tackles and 6 solo tackles. So good job there. Let's see. Kwity Paye gets credited with 2 sacks in this game. So that last one where Jacoby Brissett was rolling around, DeForest Buckner and Kwity Paye kind of combined for the tackle. They counted that as a sack for Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye had 2 tackles for loss today. Mekhi Blackman, 2 passes defended in this game. Nick Cross had a tackle for loss. Grover Stewart had 2 tackles for loss. Chris Lamons had 2 tackles for loss. Cam Bynum had a pass defense today. Kwity Paye overall had 3 quarterback hits. DeForest Buckner had 3 quarterback hits. Laiatu Latu had 3 quarterback hits. And, of course, Mekhi Blackmon had the interception after Daniel Jones threw his interception. Michael Badgley hit all his extra points and hit the one field goal from 45 out. So, overall, offense, good day by the offense. Once again, they had a couple drives there in the first half where they really couldn't get anything going. But really did a great job in the second half to get things going. And defense obviously struggled today. Secondary is in trouble with all the injuries that we have. It's tough right now. But, we should start getting these guys back. Charvarius Ward, with this being his second concussion of the season already, I don't feel good about him being there next week. Who do we have next week? So next week we have the Chargers, and they have Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, and Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert at quarterback. So tell you what, without Charvarius Ward, don't feel great about that. We need to get an edge rusher. We need to get an edge rusher now. We need to figure out what's going on with the secondary, who's going to be able to come back and who's not. Got a lot to talk about this upcoming week. I've heard nothing about Jalen Jones, so I don't think he's close to getting back. I haven't heard anything about him at all. So we'll see what happens there, if there's any news this upcoming week. With all the injuries that are happening in the secondary, I assume somebody's going to ask, like, hey, are we ever going to hear anything? Like, I assume somebody will ask about Jalen Jones this week, at least, hopefully. And we can actually get some information on that. That'd be great. Honestly, I would rather us trade for an edge, because what I hope we do at corner is that Asante Samuel Jr. gets cleared to play. I don't understand why people think we should trade for corners. We don't need to. We need to get healthy. We need to get healthy at corner. That's all that is. Like, we need to get healthy at corner. We need to trade for an edge, because at some point Asante Samuel Jr. is going to get cleared for action, and we need to be the team that signs him. Trading for corners sounds ridiculous. You don't need to trade for corners. We need to trade for an edge. That's my opinion. I respect your opinion, of course. I just vehemently disagree. I think that'd be ridiculous. I think we need to trade for an edge. Like if Charvarius Ward is going to be out this week, go and sign a guy like Stephon Gilmore. I'd be cool with that, right? Because Asante Samuel Jr., even if Asante Samuel Jr. does get signed, I don't think he'd play right away. So, put Gilmore on, just like we were doing with Mike Hilton. Put Gilmore on the practice squad, just activate him for the game, right? And then we might find a place for him in the rotation. Or he could be cornerback too when Ward does get back in the lineup. However it could work out, go get Gilmore now. I'd be fine with that with all the injuries we have. Asante Samuel Jr., sign him whenever he's available, to get, whenever he's cleared. He's supposed to get cleared at some point in October. I haven't heard an exact date, but Asante Samuel Jr. is supposed to meet with doctors and could get cleared to play this month. If that happens, the Colts need to be the ones that sign him. There are going to be other teams around the league trying to get him, but I do hope we are able to get Asante Samuel Jr. I think that would really help with where we're at with injuries, and would help the depth there. So that'd be fine. You go sign Gilmore. You go sign Asante Samuel Jr. You're able to have them and bring them up from the practice squad whenever you need them, and then sign them to the active roster when you need to. And then you end up in a position where, you just need to trade for a defensive end, like one of these high-powered defensive ends. Who owns this channel? The person that owns, so whether it's Broncos Syndicate, Dolphins Syndicate, Colts Syndicate, Steelers Syndicate, Vikings, Chargers, we have a few right now. Lions Syndicate, my guy Grid is what some people call him. His name is Derek. He's over at Lions Syndicate. does a great job over there. He's really helped me a lot. This channel being where it is only where it is because of the guidance that I've gotten from him since joining the Syndicate. But he actually owns all the channels on the Syndicate. I just, get to make content for the Syndicate. I get to make any content I want, as long as it involves the Colts, And but I don't own the channel. Lions Syndicate owns the channel. What if Asante Samuel doesn't want to come here? I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. With all of our injuries, with our issues with depth, we're the best team in the AFC. I don't know. I think it'd be weird if he didn't want to come here, honestly. I mean, if he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean, what are you going to do? You can only control what you can control. If he doesn't want to come here, he doesn't want to come here. But I feel like any free agent the Colts call are going to be like, oh, yeah, you want me to come into the best team in the AFC? Sure. You know what I mean? DJ Mason. Yeah, DJ, yeah, the interception was a bad decision, and there was an overthrow to Josh Downs, so it wasn't all perfect for DJ, but DJ did make some really good throws. There was a throw to Alec Pierce on one of our scoring drives. Really good throw in between two guys at two different levels. Came in as a heater. Great catch by Alec Pierce as well, but DJ did make some really good throws today. Needs to clean some things up, but did make some really good throws. Keep Mitchell on the bench. I don't necessarily agree. Not really into the whole let's treat A.D. Mitchell like he's a child thing. I understand he made some mistakes. He's not perfect. He's still young and figuring it out and developing as a player and as a man, but he's incredibly talented. He really is, man. Papa Smurth, appreciate you, brother. We do what we can, you know what I mean? We do what we can. But I'm only what I am because I have people like you, the people that come hang out here every Sunday, the people that come spend your time with me on a Sunday, even those of you that are actually watching the game, but you turn my stream on and you come and hang out. Like, the people that are watching my content through the week, right? And, of course, the people that are hitting the like button, right? Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't. But, I appreciate the people that come and hang out with me. I know time is precious. We're all sitting here watching football anyway. So, I do appreciate you guys coming to hang out and spend your time with me. There are other content creators doing this. Other people that you guys could go watch, and you guys choose me. I can't tell you how thankful I am for that. Kind of like I was saying earlier in the stream, like this is what I wanted to do since I was 10 years old. I've been telling people all I want to do in life is get paid to talk about football. That's all I want to do for a living is just get paid to talk about football. And at the end of the day, like, I don't make much doing this. You know what I mean? Right now, it's been a good season. And so far where we're at in this season, this is, the numbers compared to last year are much bigger. So again, shout out to you guys. That's why I love you guys, the support you guys give me. And that's why I'm always gonna try to shout you guys out as much as I can. I wish I was in a position in life where I could do like giveaways. I want to be able to do giveaways. I want to be able to give back to you guys. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same position I am, man. It's difficult. Things are difficult right now. But there will come a day, I promise you, there will come a day when giveaways are going to be a frequent thing here on this channel. Because you guys are great, man. You guys deserve more than what I give you. I give you guys as much content as I can. I do the best I can with it, but you guys deserve more. For all the support you've given me, especially the OGs on this channel that have been with me basically since day one. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys give me. Through the ups and the downs, last year was a tough year to be a content creator for the Colts, dude. It was tough. But you guys stuck with me. You guys came back, and the channel's growing at a great rate right now. I love the trajectory we're on. And again, I couldn't do it without you guys, man. I really couldn't. So with that, we'll probably do a video here a little while later. Probably going to go have my celebratory beer as I do. And then come back, do some content later. Again, got plenty to talk about with, the Anthony Richardson. Hopefully we get more information. I hope he's okay. That eye stuff, eye, neck, and back, nothing to play with. I hope he's okay, truly. I know a lot of people are going to joke about, being made of glass and all that stuff. People are going to get their jokes off. But when you're talking about the eyes, dude, I really hope he's okay. Going to pay attention to Charvarius Ward and see what's going on with that. Hopefully he's back next week. I fear that's probably not going to happen because the concussion protocol in the NFL is ridiculous. But nonetheless, plenty of content to come. We'll be back a little later. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe. Have notifications on before you get out of here. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate you guys again coming and spending your Sunday with me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And with that said, as always, man, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts, baby.